If you suffer from insomnia, fatigue, mood disturbances, digestive distress, weight gain, and/or stubborn belly bloat due to an imbalance of your stress hormones, this video is for you. I'm Nick Garcia, holistic nutritionist and certified nutrition coach, and my health-focused fat loss programs have helped almost 20,000 people lose weight through healthy fat loss. And in this video, I'm going to share a few simple and basic ways to reduce cortisol, a major fat-storing hormone. Before I share the tips, I want to tell you about why excess cortisol is bad for your health and weight loss efforts. Cortisol is an important hormone in the right amounts, but we'd be dead without it. But too much is bad for your waistline. Let's go over why it's important, how it works, what causes it to spike, symptoms of high cortisol, and our best tips and remedies to help reduce cortisol levels naturally so you can look and feel your best every single day. So what is cortisol? Often referred to as a stress hormone, cortisol is one of the steroid hormones made by our adrenal glands. Cortisol is best known for controlling our mood, motivation, and fear. But since most cells within our bodies have cortisol receptors, it has an impact on many other bodily functions as well. Cortisol helps reduce inflammation in the body, it regulates our sleep-wake cycle, keeps our metabolism in check, controls our blood sugar levels, manages how our bodies use macronutrients, regulates our blood pressure, helps restore balance in our bodies after we experience stress, and more. So you can see how cortisol is a very important hormone. How does cortisol work? Before you start trying different techniques to help reduce cortisol levels, it's important to take a moment to understand the function cortisol plays in our body. When your body perceives it's under some sort of threat, your hypothalamus sets off alarm bells, which prompts your adrenal glands to release a surge of hormones, including adrenaline and cortisol. Adrenaline is responsible for boosting your heart rate and blood pressure and giving you the energy you need to cope with the situation at hand. Cortisol increases the amount of glucose in your bloodstream and activates the fight or flight response in your body. It suppresses your immune, digestive, and reproductive systems and slows growth processes so your body can deal with the threat it's facing. Once the threat is passed, your hormone levels return to normal, your heart rate and blood sugar decrease, and your body resumes its normal activities. But if your body is in a constant state of stress, it remains in this fight or flight state. Your cortisol and stress hormones remain elevated and for an extended period of time, which can cause various health problems, including anxiety, depression, headaches, digestive troubles, sleep disturbances, heart disease, cognitive impairment, and you guessed it, what this video is about. So there are 9 signs of high cortisol. As mentioned before, cortisol plays an important role in helping us deal with stressful situations, but it can become problematic in times of chronic stress. We live in a world where we are encouraged to overschedule ourselves as much as possible, and we have really busy lifestyles and we wear them like a badge of honor. What we fail to realize is that the longer our cortisol levels remain elevated, the greater impact it can have on your overall health. If you believe you're suffering from an imbalance in your stress hormones, here are some warning signs to look out for. Sleep disturbances and fatigue, mood disturbances such as anxiety, depression, and irritability, headaches, digestive distress, including bloating, constipation, and diarrhea, high blood pressure, low libido, changes in menstruation and/or ovulation, slower recovery from workouts and exercise, weight gain, especially in the face, chest, and let's get into the 9 ways to reduce cortisol naturally. First of all, most important, prioritize sleep. Sleep deprivation, sleep disturbances, and sleeping at the wrong time, i.e. during the day versus at night, can all contribute to elevated cortisol levels. Quality sleep is an essential part of your overall health, both physically and mentally. In addition to causing high cortisol, ongoing sleep deprivation can lead to issues like heart disease, kidney disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, weight gain, and increased body fat. Of course, stress and anxiety and hormones can all interfere with our sleep, as can becoming a new parent and working evening shifts. So even if you're committed to improving the length and quality of your sleep, your body and daily schedule may not cooperate. If this sounds like you, give some of these tips a try. Number 1, stick to a regular sleep schedule. A regular sleep schedule is the key to a good night's sleep. If you tend to always go to bed at different times, this can really mess up your sleep cycle. It's best for your biological clock if you go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, including weekends. Some people like to sleep in later on the weekends, but doing that can make insomnia worse. 2, exercise during the day. Exercise is a great way to make yourself feel tired and help you go to sleep quickly. Exercise boosts your serotonin levels and can help reduce cortisol to improve the quality of your sleep. Moderate intensity exercise seems to work best, whereas extreme and excessive exercise may lead to poor sleep and actually increase cortisol. Don't drink caffeine in the afternoon. Drinking caffeine after 2 p.m. can seriously interfere with your sleep cycle. Although everyone reacts differently to effects of caffeine, it's generally best not to drink it before about 6 hours of you going to sleep. Try to limit coffee or caffeine consumption in the morning if you can, or cut it out completely if you're really struggling. Create a bedtime routine. Having the same routine every night before you go to sleep can help calm and relax your body. Practice meditation before bed, kind of the same thing. Meditation can bring your mind and body to total relaxation before bed and help you get to sleep faster. Second way to reduce cortisol naturally, I've already talked about it, reduce caffeine intake. Since caffeine increases both cortisol and blood pressure, removing caffeine from your diet is a great natural way to reduce cortisol secretion. Some people opt to give up their caffeine fix cold turkey, but I learned the hard way that caffeine withdrawal can lead to uncomfortable symptoms including headache, fatigue, reduced energy, difficulties with concentration, mood disturbances, irritability, and tremors. It was pretty bad. A much better strategy is to cut down on your caffeine consumption gradually. I like to slowly start swapping out a portion of my coffee with decaf so I can still feel like I'm getting my morning fix or my second morning fix. Every now and then I'll go a week without caffeine. While it's difficult, it helps me not be so dependent on it. Give it a try. The third way, avoid alcohol. While we're on the topic of beverages, another great tip for those who want to reduce cortisol is to limit your alcohol consumption. While it may feel like a glass of wine after a stressful day should have a positive impact in keeping your cortisol down, it's actually not the case for most people. Since alcohol is a depressant, it can have a negative impact on your mood once the initial effects wear off. Couple that with the stress you're already feeling and the fact that alcohol interferes with your ability to get a good night's sleep, and it's no surprise that alcohol can actually make you feel worse instead of better. Trust me, I love a martini or two at the end of the day. While I know alcohol isn't ideal for my health and waistline, I try to make sure to drink plenty of water and eat high quality foods when I drink to limit the negative effects. Number 4, increase your cardio exercise. While cardio is known to help you burn fat and calories, it can also help manage feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression, and improve the quality of your sleep. With that said, too much cardio can actually backfire on you. Overtraining causes an increase in cortisol, which can have a negative impact on your mood, sleep, and waistline. Instead of doubling down on the cardio workouts, stick to mild and moderate exercises like walking, jogging, cycling, and swimming, and my personal favorite, a 20 to 25 minute metabolic workout. Number 5, watch your sugar intake. While indulging in a sweet treat can help reduce cortisol when you're feeling stressed, eating foods high in sugar on the regular can keep your cortisol levels elevated. Try to save desserts for special occasions, and when you do have a craving for something sweet, stick with healthier options like dark chocolate, 70% plus dark cocoa is best, plain yogurt with berries, or a rice cake topped with almond butter, some butter, sliced banana, and coconut. 6, clean up your diet. We're over halfway there. In addition to monitoring your sugar intake, eating a balanced diet is key if you want to reduce overall cortisol secretion. Make sure you're staying hydrated, drink black or green tea, and load up on cortisol lowering foods like dark chocolate, bananas, pears, and probiotic foods. I also encourage you to balance your meals with anti-inflammatory fats like coconut oil, high quality proteins like grass-fed beef, wild-caught seafood, and healthy carbs like vegetables, fruits, gluten-free grains, and some starches. Number 7, find activities that help you relax. If you want to reduce cortisol levels, finding activities that help you relax is very important. Deep breathing, meditation, and yoga are all great relaxation techniques. But if it's not your thing, there are other ways you can reduce stress naturally, like coloring, journaling, relaxing in the tub, or anything that relaxes your body. I personally like to throw in some Epsom salt in the tub when I do the tub relaxation method. Number 8, do some personal housekeeping. If you want to know how to reduce cortisol, keeping stress at bay is number 1 key. And while diet, exercise, sleep, and finding ways to relax and unwind will certainly lower your stress and anxiety, it's important to do a little bit of inner reflection and positive mindset training as well. Are you happy? Do you feel comfortable and confident in your body? Does your career fulfill you? Are you following your purpose? Are you harboring negative feelings or anxieties that are preventing you from living your true best self? It's always good to go deep inside and ask yourself these tough questions that could help lead to not only lower cortisol levels, but a much happier you. And finally, number 9, to kind of round out this number 8, enjoy your life. My final tip is to search for natural ways to reduce cortisol. Is simple. Laugh a lot and have fun. Laughter truly is the best medicine, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed. It's good for your health and improves your immune system and mood. One of my favorite things to do is laugh and play with my kids, especially when I'm having a stressful week or I'm just feeling a little bit down. It always helps me get me right back up. Weight loss is not just about eating less, exercising more, and endless dieting. If you focus on your hormones and metabolism, you'll lose weight naturally without the restriction and struggle. I put together a helpful document called the 24-Hour Metabolism Reset Guide, and I want to give it to you absolutely free. I'm actually throwing in a bonus of 10 of my favorite hormone balancing drinks. After you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, go to the first comment and click the link, and I'll tell you where to, so you can tell me where to send your free metabolism reset guide. Thanks for watching.